All right, so it's the day after Super Bowl, baby. Great game. I gotta get this thing put back together. Just changed the oil in the gear case. The pump looks great, no problems there. Doesn't look like anything's leaking. I put a new seal in that bottom screw, drain screw. That's where I think that little bit of water was getting in. And I kind of went over this thing again. The last time I left off on that video, I said, let's take a look at that pump, because there was some thoughts that maybe it was sucking fuel through there. And what I had done, I trashed all that video, just long and drawn out. But what I had done was Captain Ron brought over tons of pump parts, and I rebuilt a whole new pump for this thing, stuck it on there, no change. So put the original pump back on, it was fine. There's nothing sucking through this thing. It just, you know, to me it just seems a little excessive on the unburned fuel and oil situation, but let's get it dialed in and then see what happens, because everything's different now. All that stuff I did got this thing where it needs to be, and or where I can adjust it now. So let's see what happens there. We get this put back together, we'll put it in the tank and give it a run. Yeah, that was a good game, boy. Man, on the edge of my seat. Man, I tell you, that was the easiest gear case I've ever taken off and on. 3 bolts, crazy. But I'm digging it. All right, nice clean water in the bucket, fresh gas and Earl. Now what I did too when I had that gear case off, I pumped this thing full with the primer pump 3 or 4 times and see how much was dripping out. And you know, it wasn't a lot, but the motor wasn't running. I wasn't fooling around with the needle and stuff. 'Cause that's where a lot of it comes from, when you're adjusting that thing back and forth and back and forth and blah, blah, blah. All right, so I probably don't even need to pull on this thing because I've already been pulling on it. Let's see what happens. I'm talking about the primer, you know. Let's see what happens here. You put her up on start position. Oh yeah, baby. I've got it set at like 1 1/4 turn out. She sounds good. Let's see what happens in that water. I'm not going to adjust it or anything. Oh, I forgot too. I want to take this thermostat out again and double check it. This thing is not getting hot. Comes a little water. It kind of does that off and on. Also want to put a timing light on it, but I don't have a battery. All my batteries are in the, put them back in the RV, and for my 12-volt system, unless I pull the van up, or I could do it off the scooter, but it needs to be jump started and sitting. And you can see nowhere near what this thing was doing in the smoke department. Yeah, it seems like I'm getting a little bit more water out of there. Like I said, that thermostat tested good. Right about there. Starts getting hot. Yeah, that's more, but I would think nothing should come out of there until the dang thing opens. I'm going to get my screwdriver, adjust the timing a little bit. Just bump it up a hair. Man, I don't have my glasses on. Water still looks good. See, when it starts going like this, I think that's the timing. It starts moving. Well, the water looks good. It's not getting all crappy. I can see a little buildup though, look. It's going to have a little bit. This is coming out lukewarm. Yeah, about 10 seconds. Start to feel it. Yeah, it's building up on the bucket. Not a lot. The way this thing is bubbling up, any oil coming out, gas and oil, pushes it towards the front there. That's why it always builds up right there. See if I can get it to lean sneeze. It sounds like it's missing a little bit. That's better. There she goes, lean sneeze. So from right there, I just hit it back a hair. I want to go back about a quarter to a half a turn. Hold on, baby. So that was about in between a quarter and a half, right around there. Now I want to adjust my roller. Take it down just a hair. That wouldn't, I don't like that tick, 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 tick. Put it in gear. See it turning? Back in neutral. So yeah, you see it building up. Oh, leaned out on me. See it building up, but that's nothing compared to what this thing was doing. That's like normal. I'm not worried about that at all. Just a little dialing, a little more dialing in. I just turned it back in a little bit. That's why it leaned out a little much. And just dial it in, get the timing light on it. I set the top dead center on the arrow here. And let me see, is this even in the shot still? Up here, baby. Right here, set the arrow. Should be around between 3 to 5 before or after top dead at idle, right? Around 4-ish. I'll get the battery charged up in the scooter and give it a shot tomorrow. And just play and dial and play and dial. See what we got, and probably, man, I'll take it down, throw it on the boat. Give it a run. It needs to run. See, this thing is not hot. It's not even close to, I mean, right there, it's starting to heat up my fingers. I can hold them on there, though. It should be hotter than that. I'm gonna open this back up where I had it. Sounds good. Open this up a little bit. See, that's me pushing on it. I think that's good. Get her on the timing light. I can still hear that noise. I don't know what it is. And then it stops. Hear it? Sounds like something might be loose or something. Sounds good, baby. Sounds good. So yeah, like I said, I'll drag that baby down, put it on the boat, like I did the other one, And I've got access to a John boat, but I'm gonna wait until, which is gonna happen this week also, is where's the beef, baby? Right there. Man, 6 months when I started that thing 6 months ago, and it's done. I got the detent for the shift. All I got to do is put that on. I was going to slap some paint on it, but that can wait. It's going out on the boat this week. I'll get the detent put on tomorrow. I'm not putting that on my boat. I'm going to use his John boat down there. Just sneak it out. He doesn't have it registered yet, but he went to the DMV. They gave him the paperwork. He's just got to get it all taken care of. But I'm gonna test run the beef, baby, so stay tuned. Yeah, that little bit there, man, that is nothing compared to what it was. Absolutely nothing. Thrilled to death. And also what I did too was I went around and tightened everything I could, you know, if some of those bolts, man, you like damn. It's usually one of the first things I do when I get a new motor is go around and tighten everything up. Yeah, I mean, she started first pull, primer works good, everything's working great, except for that heating situation. Just, and that might be the problem too, why I'm getting a little bit of unburned, but still, it just doesn't, you know, something doesn't feel hot enough. It's not like it's been running for 2 hours, but it shouldn't take 2 hours to reach temperature. And shouldn't I, somebody tell me, shouldn't there be water coming out of here when that thermostat opens? I'll double check it again. I should have a thermostat laying around in there, but I tested it. It opened right up, closed right back up, put the new gasket on it. All right, baby, it's gonna do it for me. I'm starving.
Oh yeah, baby, next time on This Old Outboard.
Oh yeah, baby, gonna be a nice day today. Ooh, little nipply out here, but it's supposed to get up in the 70s. Let's get that 6-horse in the water. Well, drag this thing out here. Give it a quick pull. Son of a gun, man. Can you believe it? God bless America.
Oh yeah, baby.